Oh my goodness. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This is BizChicksTV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to
Mhm.
help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today we're here with our digital marketing strategist, Miss Terry Johnson. Terry Johnson online everywhere. Make sure you do screenshots so that you can keep up with TJ everywhere online, all the way from New York City. And we're excited to have her in the house. So, welcome, 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 everybody. I'm closing windows because I hear an echo.
No, I think you're fine on my end.
Okay, well, I'm turning down my volume because it was on high. That could have a lot to do with it too. We are always excited when TJ is in the house because we know there's going to be some information and it is time to get your pencil out and it's going to be pencils down, heads down, time to take some notes. Okay. With that, we want to welcome Terry Johnson online everywhere from New York City into the Biz Chick space. Hey TJ, what you got going on today?
Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, whatever, Kwanzaa, all of those things.
Whatever
Because
you're celebrating.
right, because this is it for 2021, almost.
Almost
But
to get
it's
on
it
here.
as far as we're talking about marketing for business and everything
Mhm.
for 2021. So we're gonna do a little fun wrap up and um I when I looked at this, I said, oh yeah, we'll just do a wrap up of everything we talked about this year. But we talked about
What?
a lot. It won't fit in this little bit of time. It won't fit when you join me at 12 for some more marketing. It won't fit. This so much. And I was like, how do we do that? And I'm thinking, because we did, once a week. So it doesn't seem like a lot when you're doing it once a week, but when you look back,
Yes.
I was like, oh my God, we talked about a bunch of things. So let's get started. I just, because I know we got a lot of stuff. So this year, this 2021, we went into it January with high expectations. We came out of 2020, still in the pandemic. This year we got a vaccine. Things started to get better, and now we're back at square one almost. Almost,
Mhm.
almost. So I don't want, I stopped listening to the news because I didn't want to hear it pile up over
Mhm.
and over. So let's just get through
Yes.
this and look towards 2022. So
Yes,
some of the
indeed.
some of the biggest things that happened in marketing and social media with 2021 was the biggest thing was Clubhouse. So I
Yes.
I went back and I looked at some of the some of the videos we did from 2020 this year from
Mhm.
January on up, and I listened to a few. Like I said, it was a ton. I couldn't listen to all, but the biggest thing was Clubhouse and social audio. That was the big
Okay.
that was the big thing this year. If you can remember, let's remember back in January, people were upset because they couldn't get on Clubhouse because it was iOS only, invite only.
Mm.
Well, fast forward to December 2021, it's open to everybody, but it's lost some of the boom of the hot new app because I
Mhm.
read an article this week saying it was number 60
Oh.
on the app store list, which is not a good thing. You want to be in the top 5. And
Oh.
you know what the top app is in the download stores for your phone is TikTok. You know that, right?
Well,
TikTok. So
okay. You're
so
telling us.
but Clubhouse is now number 60 and dropping. But that doesn't mean that Clubhouse isn't viable. It's more of a niche product now, which
Mhm.
means that if people got on it this year, they're probably going to stick with it because they built a community.
Yes.
I know Dryer Buzz has several clubs over there where they meet daily and they have a small tight knit group. It's not thousands. So
Mhm. Mhm.
that's how it was in January. Clubhouse was people. I remember when I first heard about Clubhouse, people were, and this was December of 20, I think it was December 2020, that people were buying and selling. Clubhouse invites for hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
In some case, 1,000. Can you believe that?
Mm,
Can you
I
believe
can.
that? Where
I
we are, but look at where we are now. And would you pay for a Clubhouse invite? No, because you don't have to.
Well, not only would I believe it, but I know that it was really happening. People were upset when they hadn't gotten an
Because
invitation.
it wasn't on
Oh,
Android. Remember that. Wasn't on
mhm,
Android.
yeah.
So
And
people were upset. Right, go ahead, go ahead.
they were calling around trying to find out, do you have any invitations? Do you have any? I'm like, really?
Yeah, it was that serious. And 12 months later, look where we are. There, I saw some people saying that they installed Clubhouse, they looked around and they deleted it. Some people saying they're not using it anymore. Some people was like good for Clubhouse, but it's ushered in the social audio wave that we're in now,
Mhm,
because 12 months ago, January, we did not have Twitter Spaces. I think I reported in January that they were testing it, but now
mhm.
Twitter has Twitter Spaces, which is their live audio room similar to Clubhouse, where people can join, and you can have a conversation audio. I think I called it like a party room online, or remember the
Called it a
party
what?
line? Remember the party line from remember the phones
Oh,
used to be party lines?
absolutely. I remember they used to talk about it. Yeah.
I don't remember. I'm just saying that that was, one of the things with phones. So it's kind of like that. It's like a telephone party, but it's, audio on your device. You don't have to worry about how you look when you're doing live streaming, and people can come on and off of stage and add their opinion. So we had Twitter Spaces came into play. Mark Zuckerberg went on Clubhouse and basically stole it and said, "I'm going to put it on call it live audio rooms," which I haven't seen an invite yet. Have you seen an
I
invite?
have not seen any excitement over audio rooms.
Mhm.
And I
Because
just
it's
think,
not there. No, it's not. No one has it. Okay, Gary Vaynerchuk had one a few months ago.
mhm,
Eileen Smith, if you follow her on YouTube, she's the YouTube person. She got one, I think last week. I think she got access to live audio rooms on Facebook, and she did one, and I was like, okay, because see, now we're over the wave of, okay, great, that's audio rooms. It's kind of lost its luster a
it's
little bit.
passe. It's passe. And the problem, what the problem is, a lot of times these apps come out, they're ahead of their time.
Mhm.
Uh, but what I found lately is that they seem to be complicating things. I went back to Facebook yesterday because, during
Mhm.
21 and 2020, I really didn't do a lot of things with my business. So I was going to
Right.
go in and have a live sale.
Mhm.
I looked at the controls to try to just do a Facebook Live.
Mhm.
It was overwhelming.
It is.
I'm
They
like,
they messed it
I
up.
don't know where my eyes should go. I don't know how to operate this.
You're
Before
not alone. You're
you
right.
you could just click the icon and go live.
Not
Not anymore.
anymore. Not
It,
anymore.
it I said, well, you know what? So be it.
Facebook has made things complicated for going live, for your business pages. Now remember, I said I think last week that, or 2 weeks ago, Facebook is adding something called professional profiles. That's a step above your personal profile. Personal profiles when you join Facebook as you, and
Mhm.
you connect with your friends and family. A business page is when you set up a separate public page where you run your business off of it. So now, in between those two, Facebook has added something called professional profiles, which acts like a personal profile, but it has some of the advantages from the business page. So again, that's another part that people are gonna get complicated, or overwhelmed, not understanding, because Facebook is like, well, why do I need that? Then they changed the way your business page works. They took away review. I had lots of reviews on my Facebook page. They're not there anymore. It says zero. I'm
I'm
like, I
just
had a bunch.
done.
Yeah, so they changed things, and I'm like, I don't. I'm just so tired. I don't even want to keep up with the Facebook changes, because my daughter had her birthday last week, and
Mhm.
I made a post on my Facebook profile and I said, "Happy birthday to my teenager who won't see this post." Cause she and then I put in the comments, cause she's on TikTok. She's not gonna see this post.
Exactly.
So and I made the laughing emoji. Everybody posted under and they were laughing. And then I asked her, I said, "Well, do you want a Facebook? You want to get on Facebook?" She was like, "No, that's for old people."
And now it's just for now it's eventually it's going to be for people who want to pay people to do their stuff because you cannot understand how to work it.
Right. Right. They made it excuse me, they made it overly complicated
It was just I was stunned.
when they don't have to. So Facebook is messing up their world. They don't know what they're doing. What does Dr. Tati say? Master of none.
Well, the
She
other
said
thing
that.
is, I think
Mhm.
this is a key example of people not getting on the other side of the counter to see what the customer is experiencing.
Right. Well, Zuckerberg doesn't care. I'm going to say that.
He
He
already told
doesn't.
us
He
he
really
doesn't
doesn't
care.
care. And it's been, said way back, way back. I mean, we've been using Facebook since 2010 or
I don't know.
2010,
A
I
long
think,
time.
or yeah. So it's been a long time. In the beginning, he didn't care about your privacy. He doesn't care about you. We're just the data,
Mhm.
the guinea pig on the wheel for them.
Mhm.
They don't really care because the last thing that happened, this they had the scandal with the teenage girls and depression and the Facebook whistleblower. They don't really care. People said, "Oh, I'm going to delete my Facebook." Did they?
Mhm.
No. They said that, but they're using it. Why? Because there's so many people on the app.
Yeah.
There's so many people on the app that Facebook doesn't care if you say you're going to leave. They're like, bye,
Wow.
because they'll
Crazy.
be what's the whack-a-mole when you hit one, the other three, four, 10 pop up. They don't care.
Yeah.
Hey, Carlos is here.
Good morning, Carlos. How you doing?
Good morning.
Oh my
So
goodness.
I would love to hear what Carlos, we're talking about doing a little wrap up from the year, and I said one of the biggest things was the social audio. I know he has something to say about that. We specifically was talking about Clubhouse that led to Twitter Spaces that led to Facebook Live audio rooms, which really is just their messenger rooms, and they took the video off. But
Yes.
again, are they late to the party? Because here it is December. We still don't have it. I only
Well,
know two people that have it.
well, look at Pinterest. Pinterest is talking about adding, a lot of video
Hmm.
opportunities. Everybody's offering video as a result of the pressure from TikTok.
Right. And see, that was another one of the things that happened this year was the rise of TikTok, and it's been explosive. Because TikTok it goes into short form video, like
Mhm.
Carolina says, video is the hot thing. TikTok has brought us into the world of live shopping. People go on TikTok and go live, and if they have a store like Dryer Buzz has a soap store, and she could go she does she goes live showing what her soaps, how she makes them, talking to people, and then there's a button to buy. So that's where we're going. Carlos, let me put my
Carlos says he's one of
what a
7 billion.
7 billion. Is that many on Facebook?
It's 7 billion on the planet, I believe. And then there's he says you guys have been using it well,
The
talking about
audio, yeah.
social audio.
But see there, I
Thank you.
and going. Okay, he got one more that just popped up.
Uh-huh. It says I have used Facebook with Clubhouse and routed the audio for clarity. Well,
Okay, so
we use StreamYard.
did you push the Oh, I know. I watched a couple of your lives, Carlos. I'm trying to remember. You went live on Facebook, but you were also on Clubhouse. Was that it? Because I saw a couple of times that you did that. I think that was it. But see, this is the thing that
He says he uses a
I use.
mix.
Yeah, I know he uses a mixer. I think because I remember a couple of lives because I have the notification for Carlos to pop up with, so
Uh-huh.
whenever I'm available, I try to watch it in live streams, and it's on Facebook. And I know he was in Clubhouse at the same time with the audio Was it the audio from Clubhouse going to Facebook, or was it the audio from Facebook going to Clubhouse? I don't remember because he was, experimenting like he likes to do because he's technical like that. But see, the
Okay.
average person isn't going to do that. They're not going to be inclined to do it. They're not going to want to, like Terlene was saying about Facebook is making everything complicated. Like it used to be simple to go live on Facebook. Now it's not because they have all of these steps that they want you to do. And I'm like, it's
Mhm.
crazy.
And
Facebook.
you can't figure out if you have it right or not, and you can't go live on the spur of the moment. It's just insane. And is that only on the desktop? I mean, I
I'm
have
not sure because I've never gone live through
your,
Facebook.com. It's always been, we use StreamYard, or I have a
yeah,
couple other
you
third party
mean
tools.
lately?
Well, I don't think I've ever gone live
Oh,
just
really?
from .com. I don't do that. We go through StreamYard, or I
Yes,
have some
that's
other
correct.
tools. Restream is one. I'm
Mm,
saying I've never gone to Facebook.com and hit the live button. I've never
mm,
done that.
okay. Huh.
On the desktop or mobile. I've never done that.
Okay, so I am
Carlos has
here
some more
on my
comments.
Facebook, and I'm just
Mhm.
going to hit the live and see. Oh, yeah.
Okay, Carlos. Oh, Patricia. Hey, Patricia. And Carlos says, and had
You,
the visual on
you,
Facebook, and
you
even
can
guests
go
on
live.
both can hear. What's that?
You can go live easier on your phone, but
You
that
can go
desktop,
live easier on the phone.
mm-hmm,
You can.
you can.
Okay.
It's still, you
I
can
never
still
done that.
just hit the icon on your
Okay.
phone.
I've never done it.
Hmm.
Never done it. I've always done it from a third party.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah.
I've never looked at it.
See, because when I'm at events, I
Hmm.
would, just hit the button
Right.
and go live.
Right.
So,
Which what you want to do? So is
mhm,
it complicated from doing that now?
not on the phone. It's
Okay.
the desktop that I was trying to
Okay.
use, and it was just not cute.
Okay. So that's what
Carlos
I mean. Go ahead.
Carlos says, and he had the visual on Facebook, and even guests on both can hear the clarity on both platforms.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember a couple times I did join in the because I think I was on Facebook. I didn't think I went to Clubhouse. Maybe I went to Clubhouse once or twice while he was doing this. So because what he's saying is he did live streams on Facebook, and the audio was going into Clubhouse from the Facebook because he has a mixer and it was going back and forth. So, but a lot of people aren't technical
Well,
like that Carlos is, because
yeah,
he
all
has
we
to
do
go.
is open the phone
Right.
when we're in Clubhouse, and when we're here on StreamYard, we just
Hmm.
open the phone up.
And see,
And
what I was doing when I was using Clubhouse was, the phone. Here, let me have you would have the phone with the Clubhouse, and then I would, when someone would talk, I would put it on the mic. But then again, that takes the focus away from what I'm doing. So, um,
it's an extra step.
and then Carlos says that's why I did the video to teach how. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and see
Oh,
your videos
okay.
because I remember that he was doing that, and I joined in live a couple of times. But again, the luster for for Clubhouse is waning,
Hmm.
and the people that love Clubhouse that use it religiously every day are there. Like I said, they're number 60 in the App Store, which is
Hmm.
not a good sign for growth because you need new users as an app. But if you're
Hmm.
60th on the list, you're not going to get that much attention. And then when I hear other people talking about Clubhouse, those have been on and left, they're not very enthusiastic about Clubhouse. So if
Well,
you're in Clubhouse, you love it. If you're not going to use it. Same thing with Twitter Spaces. If you're
mhm,
loving Twitter and you like Twitter Spaces, you're there. If you don't like Twitter and you like what is Spaces, you're not there.
mhm,
So this year it was the rise of social audio, but now at the end of the year, it's kind of like,
mhm,
we
mhm.
use it because we like it, and if we don't like it, we don't use
And Carlos says, well, once it's set
it.
up there, it's
There is
nowhere.
nowhere. Right. But see, what I'm saying, Carlos, is that all of us here, we have that mentality, that attitude of we want to do stuff like that. But I'm saying the average person, they really are not. How can I say this
Well,
nicely?
if you're like me and you really don't understand the technology of audio,
Mhm.
inputs, outputs,
Right.
mixers.
Mhm.
All those things are necessary from being around studios.
Right.
However, knowing it, understanding it, I don't even set up my
And
own
even then,
speakers.
and even Carlos is doing it and showing it and explaining it, which I got.
Mhm,
It's just, uh, some people are not going to want to do it. Some people will. So yes, you want to, you want to demo that, and he's right to
mhm.
do so because he's going to catch the people that are curious and want to know how.
Or
But
need to know how.
right, need to know how, want to know how, but I'm just saying that the decline of the biggest app, which was Clubhouse, only because
Mhm.
they had the exclusivity of invite only, iOS only. Now it's open to everybody. I even read one of the journalist stories was saying, "Oh, because it's open to everybody, nobody wants to be on it, like a nightclub, like when you go to the clubs in New York, and it's like,
When it was
okay, yeah,
VIP.
right, VIP. You had to wait online, and then you see the celebrities going into the club, and you want to be in there, but now the celebrities aren't there anymore. So it's the ones that have built a community on it love it, and it's a good app. It's just
Mhm,
number 60 in the App Store, and I'm gonna
mhm.
leave it at that. Carlos has another comment that just popped up.
He says,
Well,
well, the benefit is that it works on all audio-based apps and mixes with live video platforms like Facebook and YouTube.
yeah,
Mhm.
good. It's just number 60 in the App Store now. That's all
I
I'm gonna.
I would have
I'm
never thought that. Um,
I'm not putting Clubhouse down. I
mm-mm,
love it. We use it. I'm just saying that for an app that had a meteoric rise like it did
mhm.
from December of last year to now, the trajectory is down because it's number 60 in the App Store. You cannot.
Let me say this also.
Mhm,
They are starting to complicate things over on Clubhouse too. And by doing that, some of the things do not work as well as they used to. Like bringing
mhm,
people up to the stage, there's a delay. And I don't know if it's because people don't understand they have to accept the invitation,
mhm,
and we've stopped explaining things because we felt that the app is older.
mhm.
What I'm saying? But what it does is it causes issues during a broadcast. Then
Right.
the other thing is now they're adding back channeling. So now they've added text to talk radio. Um, when are people going to learn to just work with what they have because it's
Well,
working for them? If you are in the hamburger business, stop adding chicken and shrimps and
see the thing. Some of those tools they've been requested by people that use Clubhouse. Because
Mhm,
instead with Clubhouse, when you were in a room, if you wanted to talk to someone, you had to get on stage, and if they didn't bring you up on stage, how do you talk? Then you had to go to their Twitter or their Instagram link in their
mhm,
profile and send them a DM. Well, Clubhouse said, "Well, we'll put that DM inside of the room."
mhm. And now you can actually put things on the screen. You can put the link
Yeah,
up for people to see.
you can pin links, which is also a
Mhm,
good addition.
mhm.
Carlos says it's called FOMO. Yes, I agree. I agree.
Fear of missing out, people.
I
Fear of
agree.
missing
But
out.
this
Hi, Pat. How you doing? Pat's in here. Pat Murray. How you
yeah, hey
doing,
Pat.
beautiful? Hmm.
So that was one of the big things was social audio. Another was short form video, the rise of TikTok and live shopping. There's some other things. Again, I said there was a whole ton of things that we talked about this year. I cannot put them all into this time period. So we're gonna continue over at 12 p.m. Please join me, guys, because I want to get your opinions to be a part of the chat. Let's talk about like we're talking here. There's much more than social audio this year. It's been 12 months of things, and on top of that, we had pandemic changes, which we're now in the middle of. So all of that stuff just swirls around, and it just makes things complicated for us. So
Hmm.
just join me over terryjohnsononline.live, and I'm looking for the little screen thing. I don't see
Oh,
it.
I've got it. This one.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, so TerryJohnsonOnline.live, the Biz Chicks Facebook page, and the Biz Chicks Facebook group. There's all the posts there. If it's not, it's going to be there in a few minutes. I think I did put it up on the on the Facebook page. So
Okay.
those are all ways to come on over and join. Put your opinions in. Let's we're gonna wrap up 2021 and talk about some of these things because I think it's important because social audio is going to continue into 2022, just not as much of a big deal as it was last January.
Mhm.
It's not a big deal because some of the luster has gone from it. But I love I'm not putting it down. I'm just saying that getting new people into the app and keeping them there interested. I even heard one person said they went in and this is in my social media group. One person went in and they saw a room about women talking about certain body parts and they left. And this is a guy. So, but those are the things that you're going to get from some people. Some people are going to stay because they see a topic that they want to talk about. And then they start to meet people and network. And other people are going to come in like this person and saw something they didn't like and
Mhm.
immediately left, never to return and delete the app. That's okay. That's
Or like me, you just may not be into radio. You know what I mean?
And hey, Dr. Todd, she says I agree about the clubhouse being a niche
Mhm.
because I said a bunch of stuff just now. I was like, okay,
Which
I love
one do you agree
Clubhouse.
with, Doc?
I love Clubhouse, and
Mhm.
and again, I'm looking for live audio, the live audio feature in Facebook. Why isn't it available? Facebook, you have the technology. If you came in earlier this year, Zuckerberg came in and looked at Clubhouse and tinkered and copied and wrote notes. And oh, Facebook live audio rooms is coming. Well, where is it? It's been like 6 months.
You know what? I think he would be better served if he separated these newer features into a separate app and marketed it over there on Facebook.
But see, that's the issue is they've done that before. They've
Mhm.
made things a separate app and they had to remove them. I can't count the number of times Facebook has a separate app for different things and they had to delete them because they didn't work. So that's not going to work.
Here she goes. She agrees. Master
Oh,
of Jack of all trades,
no,
master of
and
none.
I said, Dr. Tachi, I said that before you got here. I said it. I said she would say master of none. I
Mhm.
said it because that's them. So
Jack
I'm,
of all trades, master
Facebook
of
is the
none.
Death Star that we got to deal with. I call it a Death Star until a Luke Skywalker comes around and you know drops that bomb in the middle of it and we get rid of it. But
Mhm. Mercy.
it
Oh
is
my goodness.
Facebook is the Death. It's the Death Star, and they're trying to go into the metaverse as the Death Star. And some people will follow and a lot of people won't, but we're going to talk about all of these things, so join me at 9 a.m Pacific time, 12 p.m Eastern time. I know Pat has her show Bull Durham. I keep saying the name of the movie because she's in North Carolina, but she has her show at 12, and I understand that she's not going to be there. I already talked to her about that because she's doing her live show, but
Mhm. And
everybody else come on over.
and it's going well. We wish you much continued success. Dr. Tachi, we will be looking for you over there on your show, and we know that you do
Yeah,
all
Media
things
Scope.
well when
Media
it
Scope on Wednesday
when
at
it
6
comes
p.m.
to social media. And so it's on today, and we hope that you guys will tune in for Media Scope with
Oh,
Dr.
she's doing one today?
Well, it's what's
No,
today? Oh,
today's
it's
Tuesday.
Tuesday. I'm sorry.
Her show is tomorrow.
He's on Wednesdays. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. I guess I'm ahead. In the meantime, we want to wish everyone happy holidays. Merry Christmas to those of you who, like me, celebrate Christmas. And I am looking forward to it. My grandchildren have done the tree and it's up and we're excited.
Oh,
So,
that's great. Lovely, lovely.
yes, you'll probably see them on the air this week because they'll be spending time with grandma. So with
That's
that,
good.
we want to remind you to go to the front of your line and to tune in with Terry in about 28 minutes.
Hmm.
All right,
Come on, we're
guys.
gonna have some laughs. I already feel it.
I do too. All right, guys. Have a great day. And you see Terry's contact information up there, terryjohnson.live, if you want to tune in later on to catch that show, or you can catch it on the Biz Chicks Facebook page. We'll see you
Mhm.
later, Terry. We love you. Have a
Bye.
great day, guys. Bye bye.